There they are, ready for a walk. I had a problem with the box edge a couple of years ago along here, and I took it out, but this edge is looking good, and this topiary needs feeding, and this sambuca needs cutting back, but it's looking nice, it's looking pretty anyway. Good morning, back from Ireland with Toadmore. It was very busy out there, a lot of filming, a lot of stuff going on, but remember, most important thing what you need to do today, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to build it, and hit the notification button. Have a great day. So here we are, this is the tool shop, the studio. There's a fair bit more to do yet. I got to do the ceiling. I've got an idea what I'm going to do with the ceiling, and this is going to be the podcast wall. Through that wall there, I'm considering going through that wall because we have got another room at the back which I could do the podcasting from, and I can do some videos and some demonstrations in here. But in the meantime, got to get back to work. There we are. This is the SC200 vacuum cup, and perfect for porcelain. And when I met the guys Paul and Chris in Ireland, fantastic guys, and they're starting to do a lot more porcelain out there, and I'm going to be sending you guys a couple of these, so I need your address. Well, before we go this morning, just want to show you this border. This border's full of salvias and box balls and some osters and some silver birch. That silver birch has got to go. It's never done good at all. The other ones are good, they need cutting back, but I won't be doing them yet. There's some roses in here, but along here there was loads and loads of bluebells, and I took them out, so we turned the ground over. Got to take a bit more of that debris out, but we've got a beautiful little border going on along here, and it's such a shame because it's not seen, because that skip is here. I've got the awning, but the awning's got to stay.
To the press release.
Good morning, it's Johnny Boy. We're going to be showing you how we do our cuts this morning. We got loads and loads of cuts to do. I don't think we're going to be laying any paving this morning because, number one, we haven't got sand, but we've got loads of cuts to do. We're going to overcut, overlay eventually, and then do our final cut because it's so unforgiving with porcelain. But more importantly, can you please subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button? We want to build those subscribers, so if you haven't already subscribed, just subscribe now, and I'd appreciate it. Have a great day. Hi, it's Johnny Boy here. Just a quick video. We're down here in Swansea. The weather's not good. It's what us landscape contractors have to put up on a regular basis through the winter and even in the summer. This is June now, and we're supposed to be having good weather, and it's not good at all. It can affect all your work, what you're doing. But the message is today, subscribe to the channel. I want to get more subscribers on the channel. It'd be good if you can do it. I was amazed the other day that one of the guys said to me that he'd been following me for years, loved the stuff that I'm producing, and then he said that he forgot to subscribe. So if you haven't, subscribe, please. And hit the notification button. Have a great day. See you soon. Hi, good morning, it's Johnny Boy. We're back on the project now. We've returned back from that trip in Ireland to do some videos with Toadmore, but today we've got to get on with the cutting. If we look at that side there, we've got to get some cuts in there, but we've also got to use a picture frame at some point. Porcelain being unforgiving like it is, and we have to put in a 100mm picture frame in. I know for a fact now that that conservatory is not running square, and then when we look at that side over here, looking up here, we know that wall also isn't running square with the patio. So what we're going to do, we're going to overlay our cuts. We're not going to bed them in quite yet, but we're going to allow for an overlay, so when we bed in we can cut with a track saw, and we're going to use that little TC125. So enjoy the video. It's a great feeling when you're back on your project and you're getting on with the jobs and you're making progress and everything seems to be going your way. Certainly with porcelain, you've got to be so careful with it, because if you drop that slab, you just won't drop and chip the slab that you're putting in position, but you'll chip all those other slabs as well, so it's not good. It's a tough product, it's a good product, it's just durable, it's got integrity, it's going to last a long time, there's minimal maintenance with it, but you really got to handle it with care. You've got to look after yourself, because those sharp edges can absolutely rip your hands to shreds, so you've got to make sure you wear the appropriate PPE. It's difficult being a landscaper when you're working outdoors. I've said this before, in the elements, it's hard. You're up against it all the time. If you haven't got a dry area, you could put a gazebo up, but the water just comes along the ground and you're amongst it, and it's not the same. It's a little bit different for other contractors when they're working indoors in the dry, and I've said this, I don't be sound as if I'm whining or whinging about it, but this is what we have to deal with, always. But nevertheless, we get on with the daily grind and we persevere. And we persevere to ensure that we make progress. Every time when we do something, we want to make progress. We don't want to be going back and picking things back up or sticking things back down. We want to do it once and once only. Any work that you're doing in the garden or landscaping, PPE is essential. It's so important. Glasses, gloves, and anything else is necessary. So, as you can see now, we're cutting the slabs nearly where they have to be. On this side where the wall is, we have to run parallel all the way down, and we've got to have a picture frame. But the most important thing is that we need to overlay initially, so that when we use our track saw and we cut our slabs in one length, we know that it's going to be absolutely dead on. So important when you're moving porcelain around it, you move it very carefully and easily, because there's nothing worse when you've done a cut and you chip it, and you chip it in a place where it's just not going to work, you know. So you have to cut it again. So you just got to work a little bit slowly, a little bit slower rather, with this product. So important to remember when using porcelain, it is really sharp. It's like a scalpel. And once I didn't have my gloves on, and these things happen, and I went my hand across the top like this, and I literally, it was really like a deep cut, almost like a scalpel. So just be very careful when you're working with it. So important that you realise that with all porcelain, from one porcelain supplier to another one, it's all different, and sometimes some porcelain in the same batch can also be problematic, where probably some of the infill isn't what you expect, and it's a little bit harder to cut through. That's when you have that tension and it breaks off, and we certainly had one just then. So porcelain's a bit like women, very temperamental. So this is where it gets difficult for landscapers and contractors that are working outdoors. You know, they're up against the elements, and this is what we have all winter generally. And this is supposed to be the height of the summer now, and we're in June, early June, and it's not good at all when you have this coming down. It can affect everything you do. So you've got to try and work smart, and what you don't want to be doing is undoing what you've done. And that's just a big no-no. But there you are, we'll get on with this now. We've done our cuts around the edges, and now we're going to start moving this base here out of the way so we can start paving on again tomorrow. Don't forget, it's so important that if you feel that you're struggling at any time, just drop me an email, info@greentoplandscapes.co.uk, or you can just give me a call on 07795 595 994. You never ever have to be alone doing this daily grind. We're all in this same boat, and we're in it together. Well, here we are, taking 5 in the digger. Not good for landscapers, and you can put an awning up or a gazebo to work under, but a gazebo is never going to cover all of it. I see some guys laying two or three gazebos out. It's not good, you know. It's difficult, and then you still have water running down. What do you do? Well, I'm afraid that's it for today, and rain has stopped playing.